is me again, Ruowen Huang. I said I'm gonna do a broadcast because I better answer all those questions, otherwise it's never finish. A lot of people believe if I'm answering the questions, so you are eager to send me your question, you could, but I cannot guarantee I will answer you this year. As I say, as long as it's not personal question, I would try my best to answer any question, but I cannot guarantee this year. What I guarantee this year, those questions come from the beginning of the year. I do ask. If you have any question, bring it on, and then I will try my best to answer it all. If not, I can only try. So anyway, before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. Today, I would like to answer some of this question. Well, I don't really know what question, but based on my previous experience, some of the question is actually quite funny. So not even quite sure I can answer one, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay, does twin flame really exist? Does twin flame really exist? I don't know. I hope that's clear to you. Same thing as soulmate. I just recently, many of you follow my blog, I'm trying to figure out how soulmate work, because I finally have a live guinea pig I can observe, study, and test on. But twin flame, I have couple come to me. I have a healer, even some healer come and claim they are twin flame, and then I've been observe them, look at them, study them in and out. I do not notice any difference from other people. So honest with you, in regard of twin flame, I don't know, because I never seen one, never met one. I met couple of them claim they are. I don't notice anything different that make them different from soulmate, different from they weren't even soulmate to begin with. So, I don't know. So if you believe your twin flame, bring it on. Give me an example. So at least I can kind of study. But I say so far, I cannot answer something I don't know. So the answer is I don't know. There goes one. Let's see if we can answer three. Okay, this is kind of long. Let me try to sum it up and see if I can. It's regard to the dreams. Sometimes in the dream you recall your past memory, and in the dream you believe what you believe is your friends and family. When you wake up, you realize such things never happen. But sometimes in the dream, sometimes what you dream, when you wake up, you realize. Sometimes you have a dream, and after you wake up, you realize what your dream simply reflect your reality. The difference is, I always wake up and then I can use my leftover memory to compare the dream, and then I can identify it's true or not. This is such a long story, so what I want to know is, I'm really trying to sum it up, so bear with me here. How do I identify your dream is true or not true? What kind of existence is dream? So, if you read your data in the dream, is it the same database? Okay, what kind of existence is dream? Dream can exist in so many different ways. Very often, I would say very often, commonly happen because based on what you experience when you are awake. And then you may or may not handle those emotions or those situations. So when you go to sleep, those memories become a leftover feeling that in your head, therefore will reflect certain scenario or dream, right? So you will re-experience again to know what you deeply feel, because very often we live in reality, we tend to push over our own feeling and thinking is not important, and then we live on our life, right? So those feelings doesn't mean it just disappear or it's not there. No, it's just simply because we suppress it. So those kind of emotion very often will come surface to your dream, because those are the feeling and emotion you had to look into. So what kind of existence is the dream? Dream, I tell you, the nighttime when you're sleeping is usually when your soul go back to the source, or reconnect with your body, reconnect with your mind, reconnect with your spirit, right? So dream, it can be the hint, cue card. If you have anything that you see during your dream, first analyze it if you have anything reflecting to your reality. If so, then understand what kind of feeling that you have, during that dream. Most likely that's a feeling you had to look into, it, you had to work with, or you had to work on. If you don't have any of those, then you can evaluate your own emotion. If you are simply recalling your past life memory, which many of us does, especially when our current situation we experience in certain circumstances, or the emotion that parallel with the experience that we have in the past life, very often your subconscious will recall such a memory to tell you, remember, we've been there before, we've done this before, we have to do this again. So I would treat your dream, if you have such kind of dream, that's a clue like you can trace. That usually it's not just a memory, a feeling, you usually have sensation as well. So that's when you are recalling your database. And sometimes it could be simply opening the channel, because when we are in that half sleep mode, that's when our channel most likely open. So when you are in that mode, sometimes people will have predictive dream. That is, something is happening out there, and somehow, some way I can feel it, or I can predict it, or I can see it. So, what kind of existence is dream? I would treat it as a reminder, a cue card, or, simply tell you what's important for you to look into. So I would not care so much about a scenario, what actually happened. I would focusing on what I feel. Like, what does that dream make me feel? And does that feeling I'm dealing with my current life, or if I got any kind of clue during the dream, is that something that I can use in my reality, right? So that would be the area that I'm looking into. So in regard of the database that you access when you are dreaming and when you are awake, are they coming from the same source? The most likely yes, because as I say, we most likely go back to the source. But do be aware, when you are awake, you tend to use your logic a little bit more. Does that make sense to you? That means your mind will tend to analyze things to make sure everything makes sense to you, right? Otherwise, you don't know how to digest it or comprehend that. So anyway, hope that answered your question. I know it's very long, but I'm just trying my best to understand. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can do. Why am I keep picking up the big one, right? Like, I should pick up a smaller one. Then I would guarantee a shorter question. No, give me a second. Here. To study from your dream. Oh, okay. I guess it's the same as the last one. I think I already say it. When you have a dream, don't drill on to so much about who it is, who you're meeting with, or what kind of scenario, or things like that. Deal with the experience. If you happen to remember the dream, the whole dream, you know exactly every detail of it, that's okay too. While you are describing such a detail, understand what kind of emotion that's really going through you. Those most likely is something you have to work on, something you have to look into, and then, to start paying attention to that, eventually you really start to know yourself better, and then you will start to get your channel. As I say, my channel doesn't mean it's everybody's channel. Everybody's a little bit different. So, through paying a little bit more attention to yourself, you will eventually gain your muscle and getting very good at understanding what kind of dream that you are getting at this time. So, anyway, hope that answered your question. I just realized I gotta wrap it up. So again, if you're interested in what I'm doing, you can always join me live on Facebook, or go to subscribe my YouTube channel or my website at ruowen.com. Till then, next time. Bye.